Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. In this one it's just a watercolour painting of the painting you see right now. Let's do it. This is my little paintbrush pouch. I was gifted that this Christmas actually. These are all the paintbrushes I own in total, so it's not a huge collection. This is the watercolour palette I've used since I was 12 and I'm 25 now. As you can see, it has had a lot of love, and that is the only watercolour set I use at all. And I've only actually had to replace maybe 3 of those pans. Yeah, the white and blue definitely. But yeah, that's it's my old faithful. So we begin. These are the brushes I've picked out to use. This one is snapped because the neck was too long. I generally only use small brushes. I picked this watercolour painting up after months of it just sitting there in this state, so this video is a bit all over the shop. There was no real plan in which way I was going to paint it. But I made this video and I made this YouTube channel in hopes to grow it and to show my journey sort of from the bottom up, starting from the bottom. I'm definitely still an amateur artist, in my opinion. So I look forward to uploading weekly and seeing where I can take things. Making tutorials and speed paints and just other fun art content. I think it's going to be good. I had so much footage in this video, and I think 90% of it my hand was just way off camera, just doing something in the corner. So narrowed it down to 6 minutes. When painting skins, skin tones and portraits, you definitely want to work wet on wet, and as you can see, that's what I'm doing, is laying down water there. I wasn't happy with her skin at all in this painting. I mean, I didn't have a lot of love for this painting in the beginning, it's just why it sat for 3 months, but came out okay in the end. I've definitely done worse, but I've definitely done better. Just some highlights. I used a really beautiful gold pigment for her eyes, which I did forget to show in this video, but it's by the brand Schmink. I'm also pretty disappointed in the quality of this video. Not to be negative Nelly on my first video, but and the angle that I had the camera at made it so that it's cut out. It's in portrait view, and it doesn't fill the screen, which is a shame. But that's okay. It's the very first video, and I'm looking forward to getting some better gear and a better setup. I really have just bare bones set up at the moment. I've never really invested much money into getting a proper setup, and I have a shared space with my dad in our very small office, so it doesn't afford me much room to work with, to put in lights and tripods and things. But I guess I did okay for a first video. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments, particularly which camera is good. I just have like a Canon EOS camera, which is really mainly for photography. But I would really appreciate some tips on gear, camera gear and microphones and things like that. My little head kept popping in the corner there. Yeah, and here I made a little stencil. I wanted her to have a veil, so I just cut out some A3 paper. And as you can see, I'm just airbrushing over the top. I have an airbrush, which is super fun. Looking forward to making some content with my airbrush. That's the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. I hope my first video was okay at least. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to follow me on this journey. Thank you.